Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Opportunity. Our scientific mission is straightforward. Examine the space around, monitor the surface of, and perhaps lead a team into the anomaly at Sector A98. Tune in to hear John Garlick run the adventure with Jay Duguay, John Kennedy, Justin Wiggy, myself, and a host of special guests joining us at the table. Galactic adventures begin just after this music.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. That almost sounded like I had it, didn't it? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. I am here with Jade Duguay.
It's a cantaloupe.
I am here with Justin Wiggy.
What up?
I am here with John Kennedy. Hello. It is a muskmelon, not a cantaloupe, as I pass it over to John Garlick, Game Master of Star Trek Adventures.
I will start running Battlestar Galactica and airlock all of you.
And that's the end of Gaming with Scott.
And that'll do us tonight.
Gaming with airlock.
Thank you. It was a short episode. All right.
President Roslin ain't got nothing on me.
And suddenly Garlic is sitting here by himself.
Mm-hmm. Way to work the airlock, big guy. All right, where are we at? What are we doing?
Okay. All right, so a little pre-game before the in the cold open before the credits roll. All right, there. Okay, in his dream, Captain Turnweather is a Romulan, and he's working on his little Romulan screen. And he's hanging out and doing things for his ship. He's working on the life support system.
Romulan stuff, yeah.
And suddenly, the red alert sounds. People begin yelling and screaming in Romulan. You see that there's a woman with bowl cut and a big shoulder pad.
Nice. Do I get a sense of telepathically how they all feel? Or am I without my telepathic abilities in this apparent nightmare?
It's... You have an intense sensation of fear. It's hard to tell if it's you or the person you're experiencing or the people around you.
Okay.
But it is sudden shock as the ship begins to come apart.
Uh-oh.
And you realize that this this is in the dream. You realize that this is an all hands abandoned ship alarm, and you begin running for the escape pods.
Okay.
And so, give me a. All right. So you see this woman. She comes in, yells something in the Romulan language.
Oh, which I don't understand.
And
Great.
It runs out.
I speak it.
The door is still open behind her. You see that there are men running down the hallway. There's a centurion in his full armor. And then you see like a gout of fire.
Okay. Is there a door in the opposite direction out of this room? Or is that the only door? Okay.
Yes.
Then it's time to leave the fire hallway and head the opposite direction.
All right. You give me a... we're going to use Turnweather's stats for this, just for kicks and grins.
All righty.
Give me a roll based on... we're going to call it... fitness plus security as you run at a full-on sprint, as you can hear the bulkheads begin to buckle somewhere in the space behind you. The ship is undergoing a massive structural failure.
All righty. Oh, my target is 12.
Okay.
I got a 13 and a 10, so
All
one
right.
success.
Okay, so we're going to add 2 to the pool of momentum, just for kicks and grins. This is a pool that applies to the entire group. You are making good time, and you can see a series of squiggly Romulan spiky glyphs that indicate the place that you need to go is up ahead. You see, and then you see Centurion and a crewman of this ship turn come out of a door behind you, and they're running full tilt as well. And then you see a wall of fire start advancing down the hall in sort of like slow motion,
Like chasing us or in front of us?
Behind you.
Oh, okay. We gotta go.
As you're running, you are outpacing these guys. You see that all of a sudden the crewman is swallowed by the fire. There is the whole perspective goes skewed as this hallway breaks off from the fuselage behind you. You can see the Centurion gets sucked out into space.
Structural failures, gravity failures, things are going sideways.
And you see you slam the button with to open the airlock pod, and and in front of you see a man, and as the fire spreads around you, and he says he has the black eyes of a Betazoid. And he says, "Follow me into the dark."
Oh, no.
And then that's when Captain Turnweather sits bolt upright, glistening with sweat.
Oh, no. And then we start the theme.
Yeah, then we start the...
Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And then the
terrible.
theme music rolls.
Yep. Da, 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 da. All right, sorry. No, it's going to sound different than that.
As long as it's not Faith of the Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not going to sing it. All right, so... Okay, you got one. Because you're new.
Because you knew.
Because you know.
All right.
Sit bolt upright, yellow alert.
I'm being repressed.
Alrighty, what time is it?
It is actually 45 minutes before you're set to start your shift.
Okay.
You see...
Yellow alert goes off? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm probably still asleep too.
Yeah.
'Cause, I wake up and I put on my coat and I run to sick bay.
Okay.
Commander Turnweather to first.
This is Akiko.
Where are we and how are we doing?
I was just doing my getting ready for the handoff of command. I'm sorry. No, wait. It would be Chalorn.
Chalorn
is up. I was I'm up and I was just out for a run on the forward bridge.
Have you talked to Chalorn yet?
No, I have not, sir. I will check in with him right now.
Excellent. Commander to Chalorn.
This is Chalorn.
How are we doing?
We have just finished transporting over the new signals intelligence officer.
How's your claw feeling?
Strong and pointy, sir.
Good. Okay. Commander Captain to Sass.
Yes, Captain.
How you feeling?
Fine, Captain.
Nothing weird?
Not that I'm aware of.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you for your concern, Captain.
Turnweather out. Captain Turnweather to Thebes.
Thebes here, Captain. I just made it to sick bay. What is the emergency? I just sound like the EMH. Damn it.
You feeling okay?
I feel fine, but I'm sensing that you're not okay. Are you? Do you need me to come to the bridge, Captain?
No. Everything's all right in sick bay?
I checked. Everything's fine.
Yeah, they are sending over the medical records from his from Wiggy's character's previous command.
Yep, everything's fine. Just we have paperwork to go through, and Ensign Krovac had his babies yesterday, so everything's fine.
Okay. When and I clear my throat when they went in with the Gamazoid into the anomaly, Did you hear it too?
Did I hear what?
Follow me into the darkness.
Oh,
That was there was a recording, an emergency transmission that was sent out. I don't know if you were here for that session.
oh, okay. Over the recording, Captain. Yes.
No. And I say I pause speaking for a moment, and you hear, "No, did you hear it?"
No.
And then I continue. No, you didn't hear it? Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Give me a reason plus medicine roll there, Kennedy.
Oh, I'm going to do it.
Crap, the doctor's going to be on to me.
I'm going to do it. Would my psionic studies help at all?
Absolutely.
Oh, you jerk.
They totally apply. 100% is appropriate.
Oh, a 6 and a 5 out of 14.
Okay, a 5, I believe, gets you 2 successes. So that add another. I'm going to add another. All right, so that's 3 successes. You're going to get 2 more into the momentum
pool.
Okay, and then we're going to go to Jade. Just an FYI, the Gamazoid in question is a Gamazoid, less psionic power than a Sung-type android. Captain had a bad dream or something. He must be going crazy. Betazoids are known for their temperamental thing. People just freaking out is kind of normal on your homeworld.
Okay.
So,
Well, Captain, if you would like to stop by Medbay, I might be able to help you out with some of the anxiety you are displaying.
Okay.
So, flip over to Sess.
All right. Can I do one more thing before we
yes.
flip? Okay. Thank you, Doctor. Computer and communication. Computer cancel yellow alert. And we can do that before that.
Okay.
Or whatever.
My question is, what is the time frame between now and going out and collecting?
Oh, it has been about 3 days.
Okay, so that we're okay.
2 or 3 days.
That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
So-
shortly after I kill communications with you, the yellow alert stops.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm better now.
All right.
Well, not better, but
I fill a hypo spray full of Valium. After giving myself a shot first. That's a good way to start the day. Whoa.
That's the danger. That's the danger of a crew heavy on betazoids. There's a potential for a really big freak out. So anyway,
So let's say, yeah, I'm probably feeling his anxiety, and it's making me tense. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So anyway, it's pretty close to the time for your shift. You go get in the sonic shower and put on your uniform. You're ready to go. Head up to the bridge.
okay.
You on the docket of things to do. You are to greet the new signals intelligence officer, who is a somebody that Commander Fukuda knows from her days at Starfleet Intelligence.
Alrighty. I head up to the bridge. I walk out of the turbo lift. Has Fukuda relieved Chalorn yet?
They are on the bridge going through. She's transferring information onto her pad.
Okay.
So Fukuda is Commander Akiko Fukuda. She is the first officer and a transferee out of Starfleet Intelligence. She is a person that you know very well and have worked with in the past. Her assignment here, Wiggy, was to identify potential threats, in case the what they thought was a wormhole turns out to be another wormhole, and there's another Dominion on the other side waiting to kick everybody's butt.
Yeah.
So that was her role. She has since transferred onto the opportunity as first officer.
Okay.
She is sort of your direct, person who deals with the sneaky stuff.
Okay.
The other guy, you are on the bridge ready to take your station in comms. The other guy is another command officer. He is a member of a species that you've been briefed on. They are the Adranians. The Adranians have a parasitic phase of their life cycle where all of their pregnancies start as normal, but at some point their young come to term inside of some kind of cattle moo cow beast. And he has one. He looks like otherwise like a tall blonde human. Aside from one of his arms has overdeveloped weightlifter muscles, and one of his fingers, two of his fingers are fused together in a big venomous claw. Something to do with his reproductive cycle.
Okay.
But his name is Tor Chalorn.
Torchalorn.
Yeah, he is the sort of their night shift guy.
What's his rank?
He is. Let me double check. He is lieutenant commander. You outrank him.
Okay.
Basically, he is their night shift guy.
Okay.
His file says that he is.
He's on comms right now.
Well, he's relinquishing the big chair.
Okay.
But he you've reviewed his files. He's a dedicated, if unimaginative, officer.
Okay. So night shift.
Yes, night shift is just finishing. You guys are, and it is alien in the morning.
Alien in the morning.
And you see the captain on the bridge. There's a little whistly noise. As everybody stands up.
Chalorn, how you doing this morning?
Quite well, sir.
Excellent. Fukuda, have we transferred from third duty shift to first watch?
Yes, everything is going just fine, sir.
Excellent. Wonderful. Long range sensors, anything?
There is nothing. She looks at the pad. Nothing unexpected. We've got fast courier coming in from Earth later today.
Okay.
There's something from. I don't know what it is. It's something Intel related. But I'll share it with you as soon as it comes in. But that's not due for another few hours.
Any strange activity from the anomaly?
No, it has been sitting there. It has regenerated its dangle since the passing of the Klingons 3 days ago.
Okay.
Looking out into space, you can see that they zoom in on a mile-wide bubble. It is sort of iridescent in color. It's glowing with sort of a, very much like a peacock-colored soap bubble, greens and pinks flow over its surface, and it almost, it would be pretty if you didn't know what it represented, which is the, like how an anglerfish has a little glowing thing. Mm-hmm. This is the lure of the creature that eats spaceships.
Okay.
Whenever this dangle is bothered, the creature's mouth opens as a sphere, and anything touching the sphere is taken away. The reason that you have been brought on is because 3 days ago, it was discovered that the ships that have been swallowed are still out there somewhere, or at least most of them are.
Okay. So no odd activity, no anything. Okay, that's good. That's good.
In the other news, Ensign Lefty of Science Division has retrieved the files from the head of the android.
The Maxwell android.
Yes, the Maddox. The
Maddox android.
Yes, Bomber.
Yeah. Bomber, that's right.
Yes.
It says so right here in the file that John Garlick sent us today on Slack.
Ooh. Yesterday.
Was that yesterday?
That was yesterday. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
To Sass,
Yes,
good job on
your turtle friend.
to Sass, good job on retrieving that piece of equipment.
Thank you, Captain.
Also, there's another thing. The day after, let's see, tomorrow. Let's see. In 36 hours, we're expecting Commander Maddox to arrive from Starbase 173. He wants to recover the memory software from his android.
Oh, wonderful guests.
We are
I look
excited.
around. Are you on the bridge?
Yeah, I'm waiting at just off the lift.
Okay. I look around and I'm like, I look at Fukuda, and we have a transfer.
Yes. Let me introduce. Renan. He is a good man. I've served with him on the USS Kansas City.
I reach out and tickle. Do you respond telepathically at all?
Yes, Captain.
No.
No tickling on the bridge.
Okay.
Code of conduct.
I reach out and shake your hand,
Yes, sir.
and telepathically I say, "Welcome aboard."
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, Fukuda, what do you know about this guy? Is he good? Is he worth it? Is it good to be here?
He's got what it takes.
Okay, good.
You see that he's not one of the brutes that she had following her around.
Oh, good. Okay.
She says he's a clever one. He's going to keep an eye on things when I'm indisposed.
Excellent. How do you look physically? Describe your character.
Well, Betazoids.
They have
So let's go. So pale.
they have and they have black irises, like large black irises is the standard thing.
So standardized, probably somewhere close to 6'2", black hair, sharp features.
Okay. Excellent. Well then, Renan, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Captain.
If Fukuda has good things to say about you, then A, I'm going to keep an eye on you, and B, I'm glad to have you on our side.
Of course.
So before we get into game stuff, we're going to pause for a second as you begin to go over some various. This is related. The command staff begins reviewing some policy things about how you're going to be doing stuff. It's like you know, no asking how my claw is feeling. No,
I shouldn't have. As soon as I said it, I went, I shouldn't have said that.
they actually he doesn't care because it's not a private part. It kind of can't be. That's one of the things.
Sort of, yes.
He's like, why? Thank you. My claw is very big and pointy. I appreciate that. Thank you for noticing.
Thanks for noticing.
Code of conduct. No, can't ask Shalorn about his claw anymore. Damn
Well,
it.
no, it doesn't
I know.
care.
I know.
Anyway, but it
mean,
is.
he might
It
sting
does
you
make
with
it
it.
weird.
It does. I'm sorry.
But anyway, we're going to talk. We're going to use this interval as you guys review stuff as a crew to talk about stuff as a group of as a table of players about some details for how you want things to be on the USS Opportunity. Because there are a few. You are on a big old Galaxy class ship. It's got the detachable saucer.
Ooh, yeah.
It is, since the destruction of the Enterprise D, it is one of the longest serving
Ships in the fleet.
Galaxy class ships of the fleet. There are only, I think, two of the original Galaxy class left. Otherwise,
Well, there were a lot in Deep Space Nine.
oh well, they deploy more later. But
Yeah,
I mean,
they
there
did,
were
yeah.
originally
More
only
later.
like a small number.
Yeah.
Like the Yamato and
Yeah, the
whatever.
Yamato is one, and then I can't remember. You named the other one.
Yeah.
And I got to go back and listen for it.
But anyhow, so the Enterprise D, blew up, in Star Trek Generations. That was a little while ago. So originally the Galaxy class was intended for ultra long range exploration, and as such, it has huge crew
Tracts of
complement.
land. I mean,
Well-
crew complement. Yes, that too.
And all this other stuff. Do you want there to be a bunch of families on your ship?
I say yes.
You would.
Somebody did just have babies, so
Oh, that's right.
can't
People
send
can
them
have
away.
babies.
Hey,
without
they-
having families.
Well, I mean that guy just
Barack.
Yeah.
he just hatched a bunch of them. Sort of like one of those
Don't
one of
be a
those
Picard.
frogs where they come
What's
out of
that?
the back.
Don't be a Picard.
No, I'm not. I was all for it. I was like, okay, yeah, let's do that. Well, no,
Yeah,
I
I
was,
mean,
I was,
it's-
no, okay, so let me put it this way. To answer, because you started down this road earlier at dinner,
Mm-hmm.
but that's okay. I was kind of pleased when we were on the Curie because I was like, oh, good. Well, then I don't have phasers and quantum torpedoes and all that. I'm not going to be able to fight my way out. So, yay for me. So I was all geared up to be like, okay, well, we can't shoot our way out because we're on a science vessel.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do now? So I'm not against families at all.
You have all kinds of.
We can
you
always
have all
send the
kinds of
medical
pew-pew.
officer onto the saucer. And
Right,
I'm
and
sure.
we will go down to the battle bridge and have at it.
Yeah.
John's not paying attention.
No, I am. You
Yeah,
want to go to
okay,
the battle
good.
bridge and have at it. I'm writing down what my talents do, so I don't have to constantly check the book.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
good call.
No,
So, what are your
I
thoughts
need
on
some of those,
families and or because I would like to skew not away from science. I mean, my first ship was the Curie.
Yeah, of course and that is like maybe 20% of the personnel here could have been directly transferred from there.
Right.
But I mean, that's only like 150 people.
Right.
This is 1,000.
Yeah. So that's like 10% of the crew.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, given the size of a Galaxy class ship, you could have brought on the crew of like everybody you know and
Right, and
everybody
still
served
needed
with.
800 people.
Right.
To get it done. So to SAS, are you against or for? I mean, there are several family members who are like, well, mom and dad are in Starfleet and we'd love to bring the kids. Well, a Galaxy class starship would let you do that.
it's like a mall in space.
It is.
That's what Kevin Smith called it.
That's awesome.
A military base with a mall.
It's got carpeted floors.
It's got carpeted
Yeah.
floors
How military basey can it be? They don't have carpet in all the military bases.
or
I'll tell you that.
Makos.
Or Makos.
Yeah, there's totally
fact-
a division of Makos on your ship.
Actually, the Galaxy class also has what is it, an aquatic bay? So we could have Makos, like the shark and
Oh
Makos.
yeah.
We don't, but it's just a thought.
Yeah. You never know.
There's
We
an
could have
arboretum.
whales.
We could have whales.
Right?
There's an arboretum too.
There are
There's a
modular
burrito.
Yeah.
Burrito,
The arboreto is the best the best idea ever where the trees grow
Burritos.
Burritos.
Why did I go immediately to assault rifle burrito? Like AR burrito.
It's
the burrito that's
also
common.
dangerous.
Also very dangerous.
Most dangerous in the wild.
The guac is
You don't-
extra.
You don't sneak up on the arboreto. You don't.
No.
So
Salt burrito.
so also another so it looks like we are going to say yes,
I
children.
was asked a question, people.
But yeah,
Well, what's your
what
answer
do you
then?
think?
I say yes.
Yay! Families.
Families.
I mean, I have
families.
my cat.
It makes
so-
sense.
Yeah.
If we're going to be doing some research, I mean, we're at this anomaly after all, and scientists have families.
Let's take
And
all the
so-
babies into the anomaly.
So I will take this back to the musical rendition.
Yeah,
that
mostly.
I will take this back to the musical rendition that John started earlier and go, whoa, Black Betty families, whoa, Black. Yeah, we're doing families. Yeah, okay.
So
Moving on.
not all of them are
was
going to
terrible.
be. Are
That,
going to
I
be
don't even know where to
gems.
go with that. I
See, my
can't-
favorite is Fat Belly, Blame the Ham.
Oh, fat belly,
Nice.
blame the ham. Oh, fat belly, blame the ham.
All right. Second question.
I like Bramble
Black
Jam.
belly, some silent
Bramble
bam,
jam.
damn things.
Bramble Jam. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Bramble jam.
Bramble jam.
When we
Which
jump the
could
track.
be researched in your modular laboratories. How would you like your modular laboratories configured?
Modular
like, is there a
laboratory?
particular
Laboratory.
area of study that you would like there to
Yeah,
be done?
somebody won't let it go that geology is her thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you going to say to
hey,
Sash?
she might blow up planets.
My
She might.
exotectonics,
I know. No shit, right?
Exotectonic.
geology, botany, the study of other worlds and how they work.
Yeah. So, but yeah, is there so you have an opportunity to set down several specialties for your high tech.
Yes. See,
high tech laboratories.
we're gonna do pectin studies so that we can have bramble jam.
I shared that a while back.
You did. Whoa,
Airlocks.
Black Betty. Bramble jam. Yeah. Airlocks. Oh, airlocks. Oh, sorry, that's our code word.
Yeah,
for this.
yeah. Anyway,
Let's do. Can we do a advanced weapons and
No.
There
computer
are-
systems?
yeah, sure. There are all kinds of now the
Like just research lab.
What about unicorn
now
studies?
one of the things that is one of the issues with USS Opportunity is that it along the way it has been used as a warship quite a lot, and as such, it has really good weapon systems. Quantum torpedoes have been added to it. It has been refitted to have better weapons than standard Galaxy class ship. But its computer systems are, average for a ship of this type.
Okay.
You're
As,
average.
but weapons tech is something that could be could be something that could be tested here. Is a reasonable thing that they would already have because they have had weapons upgrade after weapons upgrade after weapons upgrade. They fought the Borg, they fought the Ferengi, they fought like House Duras, they fought pretty much every little
Right.
thing that was going on.
Okay.
So that is an option. I'll write that down.
I want to upgrade the computer systems.
That always
Sure.
works well.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
Always goes smoothly.
Yeah, you have to upgrade.
No problems whatsoever. Everybody lives.
Look, everybody goes on the saucer and goes away for a while where there is air. And
Where there
then-
is air.
where there is oxygen.
Where there's air.
right.
Wow. Wow.
You need some air.
I do
You need some air.
we
That's what
do
I'm
need
saying.
Air. I'm a doctor. I can safely say that you need air to live.
I mean,
That's it. You're fired.
I'm not a doctor.
No, I'm a doctor, and I'm firing you.
I'm not a doctor.
But I did stay in a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Exactly.
Okay.
In the far future, all hotels are Holiday Inn Expresses.
They only
It's
take
like in
Discover.
Demolition Man, where Taco Bell was the only restaurant chain to survive.
Yeah.
Yay.
Which was really weird, by the way, because the odd part was we downloaded it from either Amazon or Netflix or one of the. It was somewhere where we could watch it, and they had changed all of the signage and literally dubbed. You could see them mouth the words Taco Bell, and they replaced it with Pizza Hut.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
weird.
It was weird.
But they're owned by
Well,
the
I
same
mean,
company.
yeah, they're
Right.
both,
Owned by the same
they're both
company
Yum
now.
brands.
But why would you change one to the other?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's
Marketer.
weird.
It was bizarre.
Weird.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's why they
that
did
You know what we
it.
should watch in the holodeck tonight? Demolition Man.
There it is.
Pew.
Anyway.
I mean,
Hey, how about holodeck suites? Do we have any of those?
Absolutely.
So we have 3 at least.
You
There's
have
always holodeck 3 that was going wrong.
you there was
that one's being permanently shut down.
there's one that's been permanently shut down because it's supposed to be the
Haunted and it
the
kills
one
us
where
and-
the one where the guy died that one time. It was bad.
Oh, okay, got it.
You want me, Commander D, with, hey, stay away from the holodeck. That's for your predecessor. Anyways,
That's why we needed a
stay away.
replacement. That's all I have to say. It's not my fault.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Actually,
was a
here's
Vulcan. His name, he was Sub Commander Ed.
Ed?
Yeah.
oh, so violent.
So
Ed.
we can select if you want. We could have electronic warfare systems as one of the ship's remaining
nice.
talents. As you know, it would be the thing that you're bringing on.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
If you
yeah,
want
yeah,
to have
yeah,
your,
Bring
if
it
you want to
on.
do,
Yeah,
we can
yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, you have a suitcase that has, the Voyager, Voyager brain slime,
The
in it
gel
that you-
pack,
the
yeah.
gel pack that you plug into the computer systems. It is
Bio
So-
neural
an
gel.
electronic.
So would that
Neurogel?
potentially give us redundant systems or?
This is a separate thing. This is
Oh, damn it! I want redundant systems.
you have redundant systems.
Oh, thank
actually,
God.
for free.
You are a
Oh, yeah.
redundant system.
I know, right? The computer can fly itself.
I mean,
It's like my new car. I tell it to go home, and
we
it
could
drives.
have a
I was like,
redundant
wow.
system for the redundant system.
No, that's too much. That's just silly.
Well, Starfleet is notorious for having redundant systems. Just ask the Cardassians.
Yeah.
So
I know.
Let's play Cardassians.
No.
wait for the mirror episode.
Stab.
All right, I stabbed John's character.
Yep, and then I stab your character.
Okay,
Scott.
that's good.
All right,
So-
everybody died. That was a short session.
That was a quick mirror verse.
Mirrorverse.
Just just rolls her eyes.
Yeah, she in both universes. She goes, "Ugh," and then that's pretty much the same.
But yeah, you do have
This is ridiculous.
ridiculous. All right. So anyhow, we'll come back to.
So, do we get more?
Let's see. You also have quantum torpedoes. Are
Yeah.
way better than regular torpedoes.
What is the difference
Deadly.
between regular torpedoes and quantum torpedoes?
In-
For those of us who don't know,
Well, in this particular case, the quantum torpedoes are actually classified technology of the Federation. They're fairly new in the last 5 years.
John,
Mine.
did you have something to hip to us about quantum torpedoes?
They're torpedoes that they manifest a quantum sheath around them, so they're always one step around our current temporal phase, which allows them to bypass most forms of shields and hulls. And they have selective detonators, so that once they come in contact with a hull, they can actually embed themselves into the hull and then explode.
You can. They use the.
So they're smart mines that phase through shields and
It
hulls.
Yeah, they're phased. They're in. If I recall correctly, they kept using the terminology of having a torpedo on the bridge.
yeah.
So you face it right on the bridge and blow up their ship, and they can't do anything about it.
Nice.
It's unclear whether the Starfleet developed the technology naturally or if it was one of the things they got from Voyager when Voyager finally communicated back with Earth.
But also they
encountered the
are
Krenim.
in terms of in game terms they do a lot more damage.
Nice.
They have like they're vicious, I think.
Yeah.
You need a special launcher.
Oh, here we go. They do a regular photon torpedo does three effect dice of damage, and it has the high yield. The quantum torpedo is 4 dice, vicious 1, and has calibration and high yield as its
wow.
extra things. So
Nice.
it is top of the line for what you can get right now. It kills a lot of things.
Top of the line. Bang bang.
Until we get transphasic.
Well, yeah, until
It kills
you know,
Romulans.
until things.
That's really what we need to know. It kills Romulans.
It's state of the art. Bang bang.
Yeah.
Bang,
you need
bang.
special launchers on the ship.
Yeah.
Yes, it is configured for them.
Because
Quoting the movie RoboCop there.
the torpedoes need to be kept in our phase while we fire them.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Because
Otherwise-
RoboCop was amazing. Don't you dare knock RoboCop.
Oh, I know it's amazing.
right.
I wanted you to get
I can make Robocops.
hot and bothered by it.
Well, I mean, you've got O'Neill.
Yeah, he is a RoboCop.
Turning him more into Robocop 2.
Where he'll just pull off his own head and scream
Yeah.
and fall over.
That traumatized me as a kid. By
That
the
was
way.
pretty metal.
Seems about right.
As a kid, I was like, ah!
Yeah.
Why
well, I
were
mean,
you watching that as a kid?
Because it's on TTV.
Yeah, it's on Channel 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyhow.
Obviously without parental supervision. Obviously.
No,
sometimes I watch it with
no,
my
with
mom.
parental
They censored the
supervision.
F word.
Yeah.
Oh, so that makes it all better.
My parents didn't censor stuff.
Yeah.
Neither did mine, but my parents also watched, things with me and went, no, you need to wait until you're this old to see that.
Can I make a crack-addicted robot?
No.
A crack addicted robot?
Yeah, Robocop 2. at the end.
That was Nuke.
Yeah.
And-
No.
Anyway,
I saw where you were going with that, and I went, no.
that would be highly unethical. All right, so
a lot of fun.
I think we're
So
done.
I can do it for you.
Okay, so those were those were just some direction of the of the game questions that I wanted to nail down, because it was always it's one of the things that people say. It's like, dude, you can't attack the Romulans. You brought your children. It's like, well, whatever. The children will be fine. They'll fight the Romulans too.
Not
It'll
the
be great.
children.
Well, that's why I went to
That's what
the
they get for
other
going in
side of the
space.
anomaly and then went, Kitcha, and sucked up, 5 Romulan ships there. Mm-hmm. It's not my fault. It was my fault.
If the kids want to be in space, that's kind of what happens.
Space is cruel, and we'll take every opportunity to kill you.
Play in the treehouse. If something happens to the tree, that's kind of what you get for being in the treehouse.
It's my opportunity to teach the children the cold, harsh realities of space.
Yeah.
Opportunity.
Boom. Ta-da.
So, before we get back into it, are there any things that you specifically want there to be on the ship? Do you want to have, like, Dabo tables or
Yes.
something like that? I mean,
Wow.
you know,
We definitely
Domjot.
need it. We
We
definitely
want
need
Domjot on
a
ship.
Domjot, and we definitely need a non-bar bar.
Non-barbar?
Domjot.
Yeah. It needs to be a thing.
Can I play an Oskin now?
Go.
I was going to say,
You were-
do the
you weren't
Noskins
before.
come with the Domjot?
Yeah, can't keep them out.
Human.
Domjot.
Can't keep them out.
Wow.
Male
We have a
go-go
whole
dancers.
level of the ship that's just like full of like pretty much. I don't want to say it's the
Orion
worst in the
dancing-
galaxy, but it's pretty bad.
Orion exotic dancers,
Yes.
male and female.
Right?
Discuss.
Call
Domjot.
it Orion's
Stuck by
belt.
it.
Equal. Yeah.
But,
the non-bar bar is called Orion's Belt.
And
It's
it's
run by the Syndicate.
It's got
we don't
go-go
know it's the
dancers.
Syndicate, but
I know it's right
The-
about the
the-
syndicate.
Oh yeah,
Well, you
the
do.
ship's just full of like telepaths and intelligence
drunk
officers
Orions.
and drunk Orions.
Nice.
So okay, so we have so would you like there to be a CD nightlife on your particular?
Families and
Why are you
CD
looking at
nightlife.
me?
Because you guys are terrible and I'm just expecting it.
Like we have
all
families and
kidding-
CD nightlife. These
All
are the
kidding
things-
aside, I'd say no. No CD nightlife. We're a military ship.
we brought families.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
somewhere to blow off steam.
Which means
You just mean CD nightlife. We have the holodeck for that. The holodeck where don't take a UV light in there. Just saying.
I can't ever go back to that hall.
Do not.
Again.
It'll overload the light systems on there. Wow, Captain, you have a remarkable tan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brought
Sorry.
the UV light in there. Yeah.
It's horrible.
So
I
it's
can't even
awful.
go back to that
All right.
ever again. So I see, because my argument would be with a Mako detachment, and we're a military bit. Like, we need to be able to blow off steam. There would be some semblance of a seedy nightlife, like Deck 27.
Unless-
nobody under the age of
No
18
chicks.
can go down to Deck 27. Deck 27 is
Hey,
off
John-
limits.
hey,
Military
John.
personnel
Did
only.
How
you
far away is
say no
Ryza?
chicks?
No
Ryan's
chicks.
pretty
That's where I
far
thought he was
away.
going with
Ryan's
that.
pretty
That's gonna
far
be-
away.
We see the place like no chicks, just all
So-
guys,
so-
all guy bars, all guy bars. What's wrong with that?
So as it's been
They're gay
mentioned,
bars.
Ryza is very far away.
There's
So we
Yes.
need to have something.
Okay. fine.
Otherwise,
So no,
I'm
I
for
like
it.
the argument.
Because
No. Stay the course. What are your thoughts on a CD nightlife?
does it have to be seedy?
It does not
That's
have to
the
be
word.
CD.
That's the word we're debating here.
Yeah.
I don't think I
What do
would
you-
want that.
And you don't think you want that either?
I think we need nightlife, but I don't
Not
know if we
seedy.
need.
Yeah, I like the nightlife.
Okay. We have
I like
seedy
the
nightlife.
boogie. I mean, is that where you're going here?
How about
This
this?
is
How
yeah.
about this? How about we have seedy nightlife, but it's primarily Ferengis.
family friendly CD
It's
nightlife.
Ferengi seedy nightlife.
It's like New Vegas.
Family friendly
CD nightlife. Yeah.
Like
All right, okay.
PG-13. What?
Here's the deal.
Ferengi nightlife.
All right,
Only
you have
side
the
boob.
10F Saloon, which is the 10 forward,
10F Saloon,
which
That's-
is
that's-
where a proprietor is red.
Where's Orion's belt?
Orion's belt will be an additional
It's
one.
not Whoopi Goldberg. She's still not alive.
Please tell me Orion's Belt is not just a name for like a classy strip club.
I don't know. I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Like we're gonna be thinking, oh, like the Constellation, and we walk in there and it's just like a little gossamer thing across the sign. Like, nope, that's an Orion's Belt. Yeah.
Red, the bartender.
Oh, see, I thought it was OH, comma, RYAN apostrophe S.
Oh, Ryan's belt.
Belt. Oh.
Oh.
Ryan's belt. No?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Oh,
yeah.
whoa. I'm getting looks
Yeah.
that are like, no.
Everybody's
Yeah.
fine.
Too seedy? Okay.
Yeah.
Too seedy.
No, this
Kinda.
was a play on
like-
constellations.
Oh, okay.
It still is.
No.
Like when
Maybe
I
that's
say
what they call it.
when I say Chippendales, I'm thinking washboard abs and perhaps mineral oil.
I'm thinking
Other people are thinking the two tiny
the Rescue Rangers.
Thank you. That's where I thought.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
See, I thought that's where that would go.
Whoa.
Not Patrick Swayze and Chris Farley doing. No.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Ugh.
Okay.
But
Just
we're,
checking.
we're still spelling it Orion.
Right. Orion.
Or we have
Got
a
it.
retired Starfleet engineer named O'Brien. It's O'Brien's belt.
No.
O'Brien's
And he's just
That is
he's just a bitter bartender
O'Brien's
slash
belt.
also running a strip club. He didn't plan on it, but he's doing it anyway.
That's just how it worked out.
After his
got
wife
He
looked him.
says, "I'm sorry, I've got to do this for I've got to put Molly
right.
through
He's got a
Starfleet."
holiday.
No. They got divorced. She took Molly and left him, and now he's just
bitter.
he's just bitter and wishing the war with the Cardassians would heat back up so he could go back to the front.
Because killing's the only time he feels normal.
Anyway,
This got dark.
He's just staring at a dartboard like,
Spent so many years with his best friend who was cheating the whole time.
right?
Oh, jeez.
man.
Okay, so
All right,
not
no,
that
no.
kind of CD
Okay.
lights. Got it.
we're going to say that it is okay. Orion's belt is is going to be the officers' lounge.
The bartender's name is Pearly Gates because you can't get to heaven without going through her.
What? Whoa.
That's serious.
That's too much. I thought we didn't want CD. I can't.
She's the bartender.
Oh no. She's the bartender who always causes just enough trouble. You know, just no. This is too.
Yeah.
It's too tempting. I can't
What?
resist. It would be bad. So she's called Pearl.
Pearly.
Right. Well, that's yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Last name Gates.
all right. It has been voted, and she's a hologram.
Oh,
Nice.
don't take the black light to O'Brien's.
Orion.
To Orion's. I was going to say O'Brien's bra.
Yeah.
Like Blade
O'Brien's
Runner
belt.
2049?
O'Brien's brothel's on the other.
Right, O'Brien's bra, and then I went, no, it's Orion's belt. Got it. O'Brien's bra, not pretty. You don't want to go there. It's just
Anyway,
That's what we call the cargo hold.
What did you do? What have
All
you
right,
done,
so-
John?
okay. So we're going to say that is going to be. We're gonna say that anything that's too bad is fade to black.
okay. Fair enough.
But the officers' lounge is built into the holodeck that was closed for malfunctions,
Ooh, it's haunted.
and so that is so
Is that holodeck 3?
holodeck 3.
Okay, good.
Why is it haunted?
3 stars for Orion's belt.
It's not necessarily haunted. It's just a lot of people died there, and you hear a lot of screaming.
I kind of want to check out Holodeck 3.
You will. You'll be
Yeah,
able
that-
to.
that is
It's
good.
You're gonna
Orion's
go there.
belt.
It's our new bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of this. And it is basically it is used for some programs which are
CD Nightlife.
a little more
Adult?
or a little more risque.
Nice.
How about
Our
that?
ship's turning weird.
Is the bar, Orion's belt's specialty drink is safety's off? Like holodeck, safety's off.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I kind of missed the simple life. on
It's
the
gasoline.
I kind of miss.
right.
You don't have to go.
I'm on the ship.
I'm already here. Yeah, you don't have to go to our CD nightclub.
No, I'm treating
it's our
all you people when
non-CD
you come back
nightclub.
from the CD night.
Our
It's our
non-
family-friendly CD,
CD
nightclub.
nightclub.
No, this is Officer's Lounge.
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to be treating everybody's going to come back and be like, what happened? Oh, I slept with this person, this person, this person. All right, so a number 3. All right, here you go.
I call this one the Orion's concoction.
Cocktail.
We call this one penicillin.
Captain, we have to stop by a starbase soon. We're running out of penicillin.
Yeah, you have a room like in Discovery that's just penicillin mold.
When you come out, you push a button and it just sticks you.
Anyhow,
Oh,
So,
no, so
yes.
you wake up the next morning like, oh, and you roll over, and it's like, what is this green carpet?
So
it's just all
apparently,
penicillin mold.
apparently the previous crew was fairly. They were a hard drinking bunch,
Nice.
and they were prescribed a particular retinue of more intense than normal holosuites to account for the psychological stresses of whatever they were doing. And so this is, this was originally a place where all the, officers and various other, not all of the crew were into it, but this is, it has basically some of the safety requirements are lowered, and also some of the psychological limits that are normally in place to prevent trauma have been curtailed.
Okay, can I ask for a special? I'm going to go around. I'm going to ask the question to you like I'm asking it to them.
Okay.
And I want to know if you'll allow it.
Oh, okay.
Will you allow us each to pick like a genre / type thing that if you'd really want to see that was a previous program that ran on this holodeck might have, there's this here or that, just little pieces that might soak in.
Oh, okay. Sort of like part of the gestalt that they've kept as part of their theme.
As part of Orion's Belt. Like if you said the Dixon Hill, thing that Picard ran all the time, that there could be from time to time holo patrons or Tommy guns or, that pieces of Dixon Hill. Can we all pick parts?
Yes, but we're going to write it on note cards and submit them privately.
You suck.
Nice.
All right.
We'll
do that.
What are we picking?
How did you best describe it? And that was a good way you described it, by the way.
They are aspects of your the previous people's holo
endeavors or training programs.
Holodeck programs that might have been incorporated by the ship's AIs into.
So if we wrote down
the gestalt,
the Dixon Hill things that Picard did, you might see holo patrons in pinstripes and the fedoras, or you might see a Tommy gun behind the bar, or
if somebody's like, I want to be a big game hunter, there would be like the heads of dead animals on the walls, or
right?
something.
A pith helmet, that kind of just little details that might soak in, and that we all get one and kind of.
All right.
I was going to ask everybody what they might want to pick and what they might want to do, but
we just pick one, right?
Yep. Can I borrow a pencil?
Oh yeah.
You got one? All right. Thank you. Oh, good. Purple, my favorite color.
Feels like Garlic is tricking us into not playing Star Trek anymore.
Isn't that
Feels
awesome?
like we're just you're all trapped in the holodeck. You're all playing D&D now. Roll up D&D characters.
Amazing.
But
no, we are the D&D characters.
Wow. No, we're Star Trek characters sitting around playing D&D.
Nice.
No, we're playing Dream Chaser.
He walks in. Pete, what are you doing here? You've all been in a dream the whole time.
We're all betazoids.
No, how dare you?
Well, one of us is putting on airs.
Oh.
We're really all betazoids, but one of them is like, I'm a Vulcan.
No,
Hey, she's as telepathic as you guys are.
Why do I get the feeling like the three of us float around with like our eyes glowing green? We're communicating with telepathy, and then just Sass is like, "You guys are just a total joke. You know that, right? We just our eyes bulge and like for some reason we're holding our brains in our right hands. That is not funny, Sass.
I kind of like the you're the ood. I don't recall. It's kind of funny that the Vulcans sort of were like, well, we're telepathic, but we don't like it because it's silly. So
it's just a silly place.
This is too silly. We've
just been insulted by an entire planet.
Well, I mean that's kind of how they do.
That's what they do.
Okay, so we've got whores, unicorns, whores.
Unicorn whores?
No.
Unicorn whores.
Unicorn was not me.
No.
Unicorns.
Okay, we've got some different elements that will come up later in the show.
Oh, you're not sharing them?
Well, I mean,
No, keep them for
it's gonna be a
surprise elements. Yeah.
but
That's actually when John realizes he can't read all of our awful handwritings.
See it for yourself.
we will. There will be a couple of different mystery elements.
Kennedy wants
and a Wild West thing, and also fortune telling.
Oh, not the Wild West episode. Oh,
Hey, Westworld.
Westworld
they'll
starts
shoot ya.
tomorrow. Season 2 starts tomorrow.
I'm excited.
Are you?
What? Are you?
Yeah.
You haven't, you
I
haven't
love
done the spoiler
Westworld.
trip yet?
No.
Okay, quick side note for the. Do you guys know the spoilers?
I know about Westworld, but I don't know the spoilers, so I will kill you.
So here's what Westworld did. Yeah. Everybody was trying to hack their stuff and steal the things from the sets and do this and that and the other. So what they did was the producers decided and the writers went, okay, really? Well, we're going to do a subreddit and we're going to post every script for the entire season. You want spoilers? Go get them. And there were a bunch of people that were hugely pissed off for season 2. And there were a bunch of other people that were like, oh, spoilers, ah! And they went off. And they were just like, and we're done here. They dropped it and walked off. And people were like, how could you do this? You're ruining for us. It's like, we didn't force you to look at it. Get out. How about you just wait for the episodes, idiots?
What they did was monopolize the spoilers.
Yeah.
They were like, it's like, no, you can, paparazzi, these are my nudes.
Yeah, exactly. Here, have them. And it was like, oh.
They're copyright me. Thanks for playing.
Yeah,
Well,
they did.
I
And it
don't
was
want
like,
any
oh,
spoilers.
okay. It was great.
I don't want any spoilers.
I haven't read a single word.
Yeah, some
Good.
companies are really starting to push spoilers themselves before they get
Right.
leaked.
Well, I mean,
online,
that's
for sure.
I mean, the entire concept of spoiler comes from director of Psycho and I'm spacing his name right
Hitchcock?
now. Hitchcock invented the concept of spoilers. So because before that you'd be like, oh yeah, I went to see Romeo and Juliet and they died, and it just wasn't as much of a thing.
It did have the psychological impact.
If you have Psycho, it's like, oh, well, it's his mother, but it's not really his mother. It's in his head because he's crazy.
In the end, she dies. What? You just ruined that movie.
It's
for
like
me.
in the
Okay,
middle, they just kill off the protagonist for no reason. It's wild.
All the guy did was ask for a couple of beers, and everybody died in the movie. You're like, I don't even know how they're going to finish this flick. Oh, wait, that was another movie.
Yeah.
Right. He did the German. He didn't do the German 3.
Mm-hmm.
He did the American 3.
This
That
is
is
our
Inglorious Bastards. That
Yeah.
is a Tarant.
Spoilers.
That is
This
a
is our
Tarantino
three.
Okay,
movie.
that movie's been out for a while.
That movie also was dumb.
in general. In general, there is a
German 3. That is 3.
there's an understanding that if something has been out for more than a year,
10 years.
depending on how strict of a vow you want to take,
Oh, okay, got it.
that it is out of
Is that
spoiler
a threat
territory.
track?
Oh
my God.
Yeah, I get 2 per player.
Oh, crap. Okay.
So this is some extra stuff, and
The
you know, I
T-Rex
can
saves
add to
everybody at the end of Jurassic Park.
It. Well, kind of. I mean, it didn't save the Velociraptors
At
Can I
one
change
point,
my holiday
Said
fantasy
everybody.
to Jurassic
yes,
Park.
yes, he can.
Triceratops riding farm.
at one point,
Do you want to?
No.
spoiler alert, at one point, Deadpool does an impersonation of a T-Rex.
Of course he does.
Doesn't surprise me.
He did. All of the dinosaurs
I
feared
kinda-
the T-Rex.
I kind of
That's a
liked
spoiler.
Spider-Man better before he started carrying around katanas and breaking the fourth wall all the time.
Yep.
And
Oh, you're going to
bullets
get
instead
hate
of
mail. You're gonna send hate mail to
somewhere out there.
feedback at gamingwithscott.com and announce that how John Garlic was a tweeby dweeb.
No,
I
take to
kinda
Twitter at JPM Garlic.
JPM
Oh, my God, no.
Garlic with a K.
Tweet
Right now, there are
G-A-R-L-I-C-K.
Deadpool fans who are like, "That's totally not what it's supposed to be," but it actually is because McFarland and
Hashtag
Leafield just
Deadpool is Spider-Man.
he kind of
Hashtag
is.
Spiderpool has hashtag dead Parker.
Oh.
Poor Aunt May. She
Uncle
breaks her
Ben.
head.
Uncle
Ben.
Anywho.
Martha.
Martha. Anywho.
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben.
So back to the game.
So are we
okay,
gonna?
so-
So here's what I intend to do. Okay, I ask if we can do this real quick.
Yes.
When I want to go to the grocery store, we have Kroger's here in Indiana, and I'm going to go to the grocery store. And I'm going to go to the dried rice area, and I'm going to buy a bunch of these boxes. When we go to Gen Con, when they, the Spider-Mans that all do the poses all together, can we take boxes
Yes.
of Uncle Ben's and just
Yes.
throw it at them?
Been done.
Yeah, I'm saying, can we
But
do it
can we
again?
do that?
I mean, can we do it again?
I mean,
Let's-
isn't that
no.
really isn't that assault?
You get the really small
If it's-
pouches.
Yes.
Or is it only
And
salt
you-
if you're using salt?
Salt, yeah.
Exactly.
Get the low sodium.
right.
Uncle Ben.
Low- then it's not assault.
Then it's not salt.
Right.
But you attach the Gaming with Scott
Oh my
business card on there.
Oh.
Or we could
Okay.
stick her right on there.
All right,
and
so we're
check
running
it.
out of time in this episode.
Oh, I'm sorry. We are, aren't we?
So,
Marketing.
Okay, so all right, so you guys spend the several hours going over busy work on the ship. It's like, oh my
That's what we're
gosh,
calling it
this
these
is
days?
so boring. You're not doing anything productive.
I thought
but
this
you're
was a really good episode,
And then
though.
you do,
Oh.
but that's that's your character's
I
experience.
got to use
They're
my
doing,
Pearly Gates
It's
joke.
totally normal. They're like, oh yeah, watch out for the haunted holodeck where all of the
Fun happens.
fun happens. The evil holodeck. And
Evil shenanigans.
evil shenanigans. And and you designate that we probably should have a school for all these new families that have come on board and other things like that. So,
Can I be the teacher?
No.
No.
Mr. Intelligence Officer.
They're
All
all
right.
my little spies. All the children.
Gotta watch out. Those children are quite deadly.
Game of Thrones fan?
No,
Oh, yeah.
Your
okay,
sparrows?
so
Yep.
The little sparrows.
My little sparrows.
The little
Star sparrows.
stars.
Very Romulan.
Starlings.
very Romulan.
Starlings. There we
They-
go.
they do that-
Starlings.
They do that bird thing.
Your little starlings.
So, and at that point, you realize that it's about getting on to lunchtime, and there is a Miranda class ship that pulls up to Timbuktu Station, comes out of warp.
We love Miranda class ships. They're sturdy little ships.
I know.
Some of
They're
the best
good,
of the fleet.
Good little ships.
Quite.
A lot of people have that as their first posting.
Exactly. 5 minutes.
Okay, and you guys have news from.
We have nudes.
Nudes.
Who sent
We're going to send them to the paparazzi immediately. We want to get ahead of this.
The Klingon sent nudes.
John's like, shut up.
and thanks to Discovery, we know what they see.
Nudes of a task.
Anyway, oh my god.
Paging Commander furiously. Commander seriously to the bridge. Go ahead.
We received your personnel file.
All right. There has been an announcement that that some of the smaller powers around the Alpha Quadrant have invaded Cardassian space.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So we're talking about the Talarians, the Zenkethi, a few other guys out in the Alpha Quadrant are attacking the opposite side, where basically they are trying to occupy their space. The Cardassian Empire
Is right for the picking.
is ripe for the picking. They when Cardassia was bombed into submission, they lost.
Hashtag fair play.
Yeah. Well, and,
Fair play.
several of
Fire
these.
play?
Fair play.
Yeah, well, I mean, they kind of have it coming. So the people that are coming in, that's not a lot of whatever. But at the same time, the Federation doesn't want a new massive Talarian-backed empire, because those guys were jerks in that one episode that they show up in.
Oh, yeah. Now, is there also a regular ship that comes by on like clockwork, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, just after lunch, where the Bajorans all fly by and point and laugh?
Basically.
Okay, just checking.
But yeah, there are. I mean, the Bajorans are kind of divided over the whole thing,
Starship haha.
because this is very much. I mean, there are several former Maquis who, or the children of Maquis who
they would
not be sad about taking a couple of chunks out of
Cardassian hide, yeah.
what's left of I mean, some of it used to be the Federation before the Federation gave away the farm and all of those terrible treaties.
Isn't most of that area pretty useless?
Yeah, at the moment, because it's been kind of bombed flat by the Dominion.
Yeah.
So the Cardassians are struggling. They're losing outlying areas. It's become sort of a brushfire war, and this is going to draw away some of the strength from your area. Is what matters. That's what you get told by the Admiral on this recording that is sent to you.
Are we being reassigned to deal with any of these brush fires?
No, you are the front line against the Romulans, who have been kind of pugnacious, here in the Beta Quadrant, you are going to remain in Klingon space and man Site A98.
Got it. Okay, good.
But just so you know, it means that you won't have a whole bunch of extra ships flying around helping you.
Okay, sure.
You
Fair
will.
enough.
The other ships that are going to be in the area, there is still the USS Curie, your previous command.
Who's taking over the Curie?
We're going to say that I'd better write this down before I.
Captain Garlic, the coolest captain in the Federation.
He wears sunglasses at night.
Captain Furious, who is Captain he's the man.
Captain Furious.
Furiously.
Furiously.
No, his name is Furious Lee.
No.
Say it right.
Nice.
Furious space Lee.
Furious is his middle name, though.
All right, his his
Furious.
name is Captain
Lee.
It's Captain.
Captain Lee.
F. Lee.
Enter.
Oh my God! His name is transliterated as Nachan, but it's really sort of a series of squawky noises.
Okay.
He is a Xindi cetacean.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He is, and basically he's in a tank. He's a little, he's a Xindi dolphin guy.
Alrighty.
One of they're more, the Xindus eventually joined the Federation.
Okay.
And he is one of those guys. He's a little fish dude.
Okay.
I mean, not a fish. He's a mammal. But
Right,
how would he-
they're mammals, kind of.
yeah, there's a lot of issues.
Yeah.
But,
But it's a science vessel, and it's okay.
he apparently has a lot of robotic drones.
There you go.
It is unusual that they would have, I mean, you're like, wait, an aquatic species on a,
Starship on a Federation starship. It
But
can happen.
he makes apparently heavy use of telepresence.
Nice.
It is an effort that they are, an experimental, terrible idea that they are working on.
Yeah.
I'm for it. My character would be very interested.
I know. I was just waiting for you.
I've seen
I was like,
biology.
you're going to argue against that? Wait, you're going to be like, hey, can I go visit?
Yeah, can I go visit?
I'm going to go hang out for the afternoon with the dolphin guy.
I've got my own like flip flops and my own trunks.
Nice.
I just put the trunks on over my normal Starfleet uniform.
Wow. Okay.
Don't forget your water wings.
I forgot
Someone lost at Dabo. That's really,
Yeah,
that's really how this happened.
But yeah, he apparently he's a genius and really cool. But there you go.
Awesome. All right.
So, but yeah, and your old buddy Commander Zellick is still his XO.
all right.
Yeah,
Excellent. Okay, good.
Oh, that guy.
that guy.
Right.
All right, so I think that we are out of time for this episode.
Alrighty.
So that was a lot of planning. We got to use some of our laying the groundwork for this ship. It is a heavily collaborative game.
Yay.
Yay.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for listening to Gaming with Scott. We thank you for enjoying the Star Trek experience. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon.
Bye. Ciao, ragazzi.
That'll do us tonight for Star Trek Adventures. You can send us an email at feedback@gamingwithscott.com. John Garlic is at JPMGarlic. Jay Duguay is at @1_nerdy_mama. John Kennedy is at JKMyth. And me, Scott T, is at GamingWScott. This is a Southgate Media podcast. As you boldly go through your life, remember to make the galaxy a better place than it was yesterday. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon. Bye.